notorious winter of 1964, on a Sunday I believe, I encountered my first pair of skis. By the 70s I was heavily into the sport, coming right up to date now. Here we are, still skiing, about 40 something years on, and in that time I've been to many different resorts. Based on that experience, in this video I hope to be able to give people some idea of the key things that I think are vital in helping to choose the right ski resort. Getting to your resort should always be a consideration. That doesn't mean a boring journey on the motorway though. Here we are coming up a mountain railway in the Latterbrunnen Valley. Quite spectacular, and we pull now into the famous village of Wengen, kind of where skiing and ski holidays all started. Next consideration is how close your hotel is to the uplift, the cable cars and the chairlifts. I prefer a fairly short walk in my ski boots. Of course, getting on the slopes is what it's all about, and you need to consider, is the skiing suitable for you and your entire group? You can read up on this on the web, study the lift maps and do loads of research before you go. This was an impressive day skiing. Coming up the cable car and bursting out of the cloud and the inversion layer to look out over the famous Swiss mountains of the Monch, the Jungfrau and the notorious Eiger. This was coming up onto the Schilshorn, better known as the location for one of James Bond's films, and what is now a revolving restaurant was the Baddies' hideout. For some reason I was kind of reluctant to leave here. Was it descending out of the sunshine and down into the cloud below, or was there a little bit of trepidation about coming over the edge here? Moving on then to another classic Swiss mountain. This of course is the Matterhorn, and here we are in the village of Zermatt. There's another factor to consider. How far is your hotel from the downtown amenities? Zermatt's interesting in that you can only get around either by foot, by golf cart or by horse-drawn sleigh. Really picturesque, lots of nice shops, restaurants and things to see in the evening. Of course you'd also want to consider other activities apart from maybe the snowboarding and the skiing. Here in Sweden we had a go at snowmobiles, dog sleigh mushing, and even, this was interesting, ice driving on top of a frozen lake in a four-wheel drive vehicle. Well, there we have it. Just a few things to consider when choosing your next ski holiday, and a few places that you might want to consider looking at.